Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Insane Gorilla here yet again. So, where we last left off, Zeus met Bel. And this Bel was the Witch King. This one's going to be rather short, so apologies. So, yeah, where we last left off, Zeus met Bel, and he spent a few years with Bel, getting to know him, becoming like a grandfather to Bel. But considering Bel's the Witch King, and Zeus is, Zeus, he's apparently all knowing, but the Witch King is tenacious. And during the years of Zeus being out of contact with everybody, he's lost the ability to sense a lot of things. Now, Athena, Athena walked past one day and without Zeus knowing, and she saw Bel, she could feel the darkness radiating off of him, and also who he actually was. And she gets an imminent Vietnam flashback. No pun intended. And so she continues walking by without the Witch King or Zeus knowing about it. Now, Deku's soul is, spirit and soul are still inside Dol Guldur. Well, not Dol Guldur, Khadum. Sorry. And so, yeah, when Zeus goes on doing his things, one day, Bel, vanishes from his home, then reappears somewhere else in the green fog as the form of the Witch King gets returned to him. As the ironic screech of the Witch King could be heard, and villages that have heard of the Black Riders, and apparently my dog's looking at me, trying to get up to me again. Sorry. The the villagers who know of the Witch King's signature screech, along with the coming of the 9 Black Riders, they all start panicking because they've heard rumors of the Witch King, and they've described the screeches of the 9. And sure enough, as soon as that scream or screech echoed through the lands, the 9 appeared on their signature black horses with red eyes. And at the far front, with a crown of thorns, with obviously the headpiece, with a headpiece, so everyone knows where his head is the Witch King. Crops and everything else start to wither. Animals go rampant, going back to bestial nature. Hell, even the sheep do. Foxes run, bears attack civilians. All around, it's another massacre. This is another village near Khadum. As Zeus actually walks by again near this village to see everything has withered and died. There are people scattered all over the place. And he decides to, see if there's anything new at Khardum. And when he sees it, he sees a lot of things have happened. It's gotten bigger. There's now huge chasms and bridges going across to Khardum. Two giant spires tower up into the dark. Well, tower up into, quite literally, darkness, with a light in the middle. A very bright light. Zeus dares not get any closer because even he gets Vietnam flashbacks. So yeah, he decides to walk away and head towards Aurario's main city. Well, the big main city where the anime should start. As green figures appear in front of him. The 9 Black Riders. But something's different about them. Their faces are all revealed. All of them have crowns. And all of them have 9 rings of similar design. And towering far behind them is a dark, ominous figure. A tower with an eye. As it says in its own tongue that even Zeus does not know, but I will say, "You are not gods of this world anymore. We are coming to find it, regardless of what you say." As well, the 9, and including this tower with an eye, with a flaming eye, and disappear. And Zeus then could hear horns aplenty as he runs and heads to Auraria. Now, when he gets there, he sees Aurario's, well, the big city that has tons upon tons of guards. But soon enough, he hears screeches. 9 black creatures with what looked like people riding them. As we all know them to be the Fell Beasts. As he sees them, he sees the 9. Because he's still a god, so he can still see pretty far. He sees the 9 riding these beasts. 5 minutes later, after he sees them, Aurario sees them. All the gods see them, and they feel pain, suffering, darkness. Hell, even the elves of the city could feel this darkness before anybody else could feel it, including the gods, apparently. Don't ask me how, it's a story. As one of them starts, literally pissing herself. Because she's starting to get PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. This disorder? You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of other elves start shaking, but when they start shaking, some people laugh at them saying, just some screeches, and these guys are virtually 9 on 9 shitting themselves. As they say, I don't know why, but I feel darkness. Darkness approaching us. As the screeches are heard yet again, as The beasts could be seen flying overhead. As they all see them, and it's like, what are those things? As then they hear horns being blown. Not in that way, guys. As all the adventurers rush up to the walls to see a massive wave of nothing but black, as all the armour is actually black, with a red eye on flags, on banners, I should really say, because they are banners. And by the way, guys, that's the army. Over the years, Zeus has known Bel. That army has been grown. As well, they see this massive army. Goddess Hestia and all the others, Hephaestus and everybody. Hell, even Freya, the god of beauty and all that shenanigans. Even she's afraid. Her adventurers are in awe of this massive army. As far as they can tell, these guys know no fear, as the first volley of magic and arrows hit them, killing scores of them. I will say, like 1,400 of them die in the first volleys alone. But this army continues marching on. Hell, even Zeus gets involved by zapping 100,000 of them, and that army still marches. I know I'm making them overpowered, but okay. In the comments, type down what army you think this is, and I will call you out in the next one, in the next video I do, which will not be another Bel What If. Well, not another one of these videos, it'll be a different one. It'll be a Deku was a Hell Jumper. One part 3. So yeah, I'll be doing that. So yeah, name this army and I'll give you a call out. Anyway, this army is in its trillions, if not billions, if not godzillions. It's massive. As the adventurers, well, fight it and, well, again and again with magic, the gods throw everything they have at it, and it barely even scratches it. As they all stop in front of the city. As eventually the Witch King himself lands with his 9 brethren and stand at the door as they, well, I know this is going to sound overpowered, all simultaneously scream at the door, breaking it. As only them, as only the 9 walk in. And they, well, all the adventurers start suffering from headaches, migraines. Some even commit Sudoku and commit suicide because it's that painful. And everything that the elves try to do only amplifies the pain. As there's 9 black figures that are cloaked, all stand there, then just turn their sword, well, unsheath their swords, then turn them to point down as the swords make a nice ting sound on the floor. As the, gods all surround them, as Zeus even surrounds them, saying, "I told you these guys were bad news." As all of them agree, saying, "Yeah, you warned us, and we didn't listen. God, we feel like morons." Pardon the pun, yet again. As even they all get the vision of what the Nine actually looked like with their Darkoth overlord. As he gives them the whole same speech, yada yada yada. As the Nine then back off, exiting through the same door, as they all scream as they vanish, just poof in the thin air. Now everybody's sort of like, what the hell? How the hell can they do this? As they also look at the entire army that was in front of them, as that just turns around and walks away. Now everybody's sort of one, scared, two, creeped out, and three are worried. But anyway, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.